Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Grosse Kurfurst. And we're in one of those tiny lobbies that everybody loves. Now, while I may not enjoy these matches, I don't like the fact that these things exist. I think that if people have crossplay turned off, I think they should find their way in their own little freaking playlist with other people who have crossplay turned off. That's usually how other games deal with it, so make it happen. The reason why Wargaming can't particularly do anything about people turning crossplay off is because you turn the crossplay off from your console. You don't turn it off in-game. But they should still be able to have those people that have crossplay turned off. There's probably an identifier that they can use to put them into a separate playlist, in which case they are up against other people who have crossplay turned off. I know War Thunder has that sort of system in place where they can take people who play console only and go against other console players. The queue times are insanely long because nobody wants to play it. But those people that wait their time, they want to have crossplay turned off, why punish the rest of us and interrupt our fun because these people want to have crossplay turned off? So I would like to see Wargaming work on that. I don't know if it's something they can do, but it would be pretty cool if they could to stop this stuff from happening. Because it is really annoying to get into these small matches. But that being said, it doesn't mean you can't have a great match. And we're going to showcase a great match, despite the fact that our team, literally all potatoes. Every one of them. They are all potatoes. I don't mean that one person or the other is a potato. I mean literally my entire team is going to die without doing anything. And I'm going to have to 1v5 these guys. So if you're ready for that, punch that like button. And don't forget, we are on the path to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't already, punch that like, or punch the subscribe button and be a part of something great. By the way, we are actually well on our way. We're not quite on par with hitting that goal just yet, but I am confident you guys can do it. I just need all your help. But share it with your friends, share it with your family, all the things. I appreciate you all, for reals. You guys make all this fun. This wouldn't be fun if I didn't have you guys here, right? So, I was just filling time. We've got the Ruprecht coming out, over angle. We're going to take this shot here. Our destroyer deciding to YOLO rush a Ruprecht. Of all the things you could YOLO rush, take it from me. You do not want to be in a destroyer getting focused by a Ruprecht secondaries, because you won't live long. But he does get a lot of torpedoes out there, and he is going to land a couple of them, and it is a Shima, so you know that those torpedoes hurt. But, yeah, you're not going to win that situation very often in a destroyer, because as soon as you get detected, and remember, it also has sonar, right? Ruprecht? I think it does. I'm fairly confident Ruprecht also has the 6-kilometer hydro. It's been a minute. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it is. But either way, we've already got 27,000 damage. We got a fire on him, but he put it out, and we get a shot around the island with the front guns. This Ruprecht is actually going to get touched here. I think it's the Conqueror that does it. So the Conqueror, out of all of the people on my team, the Conqueror is the one guy that actually ended up doing something. Our Shima threw his ship away immediately, which ended up leaving us to lose the game. But you can see our entire team's dead already. It's just me and a Conqueror. We're not even 4 minutes into the match. Conqueror did just finish him off, by the way. So thank you, Conqueror. Again, this Conqueror is the only one that seems to at least be able to think and breathe at the same time. Now, it was at this moment I knew there's nothing I can do about it. I'm in a GK. What am I actually hoping to accomplish? By the way, this is not the best build for the GK. I didn't change anything. I forgot that I used my Ruprecht recently. So my build for this is secondary based, which is not the way I normally play my GK. I usually go a little bit more main guns focused because despite the fact that they're German, these 17-inch guns on the GK are actually very, very good. And I'll give it to the Ruprecht, man. He almost got me with those torpedoes. Sneaky little booger about got me. But despite us saying all kinds of nice things about this Conqueror, he is about to get himself into trouble. And unfortunately, that's going to bring about his swift demise. Now, there is an enemy Yami out here. This enemy Yami is not a smart person. He's probably new. He's probably taking his Yami out for the first time. But he's going to get introduced to why you can't play the Yami the way he does. First of all, he's shooting HE. Not ideal. That's the first hint that this guy doesn't know what he's doing. If you're shooting HE out of a Yami, you're doing it wrong. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much experience you have. I don't care what your build is. If you're shooting HE out of a Yami, you're doing it wrong. Okay? Just throwing that out there. Also, Conqueror's still got AP loaded, and he shoots at the Yami right now. And unfortunately, doesn't do any damage. If he had HE loaded there, he blaps the crap out of that Yami. But we've got the Shima spotted at 7 kilometers because he's spotted in front of our Conqueror. So we've got the secondaries focusing on him. We've got our main guns ready. I'm pinging him to make sure that the Conqueror sees him so that he gets a shot. We've smacked the man for half his hit points. The Conqueror should be able to finish this guy off, but unfortunately the Conqueror also is in a position where he's going to get depth struck. He does get one good shot into the Shima, and again, like I said, out of all the people in this lobby, the Conqueror was the one guy that actually made this at least a potential fight. Because he helped with the Ruprecht, he helped with the Shima, he's now dead. That's the downside. But at least he managed to get a kill, at least he tried to help. But now it is me versus 3 people. And actually, if I can pull this off, the Shima was alive after the Conqueror, so that means that this is solo warrior territory. Now obviously the enemy did the right thing and captured the bases, and as long as they don't do something incredibly stupid, they win this match. If they try to win harder, I could potentially win this match. Now here, I rushed this shot a little bit too much. Didn't quite get the shot we were looking for. If I had Aladad on, I'm fairly confident I could have Citadel'd that Yami through that angle. But now we've got to try to get angled against him because, again, expecting the worst. He's going to beat our reload, I think. So we want to make sure that we're ready. And then we should be able to absolutely delete this man, guaranteed on the next shot. Like, this is guaranteed Dev Strike territory. Like, I'm sorry, you can't do this to any battleship at this range, Yami. Welcome to Legendary Tier. Down he goes. But he gets one more shot out before he dies. And that takes us below half. The Montana has done a pretty decent job of chunking us up to this point. I don't think the Pommern's done a whole lot, unfortunately, but it is a Pommern. So what can he do? But, these guys are actually going to do something incredibly stupid, which is give me a chance. Like, again, all they have to do is nothing, and they win the fight. They have the points, they have the caps, all they have to do is nothing, and they win. If they chase me, I have a chance. And they are going to chase me. Now, Montana turns in, unfortunately. I was hoping to catch him broadside. We chunk his superstructure a little bit, brings up our high cal. We're at 157,000 damage. Remember, this is only a 5v5, okay? So, not a bad chunk of damage to get a high cal. We've got a dev strike in there. We've got a secondary, close quarters, all the things. But I had a feeling that this Pommern was going to do this. And by do this, I mean I had a feeling that this Pommern was going to YOLO rush me. Makes sense, right? I'm the last battleship. He excels at charging and torping things. If his torp tubes survive. So it makes sense that that would be what he would want to do. The Montana should do nothing. He should hide. He should just preserve the win at this point. Let the German battleship with torpedoes come fight the German battleship that doesn't have torpedoes, and you win the game by just sitting back and watching. But people can't do that. People struggle with that concept, and that can cost them. But anyway, any moment now we're about to be spotted. And again, I'm expecting this. So Pommern comes around the corner. We're going to go ahead and get the guns on target. Didn't quite have him where we wanted him. He starts to turn in, so we aim high, trying to get guns and superstructure, potentially those torpedoes that we do manage to knock out a gun. He already fired his mains at us, so we're going to go ahead and open up the angle, try to get kiting away, because what is he trying to do to us? He's trying to torp us. We've got our secondary booster going. I wait for him to open the angle a little bit here, and unfortunately the shells just drop into the water. It's RNG. It sucks. It happens. Like, we aimed at the water line. The RNG said, okay, these shells are going to fall short. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. So instead, we're going to go for the belt, or go for the superstructure again. Unfortunately, we managed to clip the belt, and he is getting God tier RNG with the fires. Gets another fire on us, so we're going to be burning for a while. We do have another heal coming up in 50 seconds if we can survive. He gets a second fire on us, which is not ideal. So here, we're going for superstructure again, and once again, all of our shells derp short, straight down into his belt. Fortunately, we get the fight fire with fire that triggers when we get 3 fires on us. And now, he's trying to torp us. We know he's trying to torp us. Our hydro is still active and about to run out, but we've already spotted the torpedoes. We get the front guns. Finally, we get the guns to actually pin him. Again, if I had Aladad, I'm fairly confident that this guy does not survive this fight. Because we would have been pinning some of these shots. Montana comes out, chunks us. Unfortunately, we've got the fire going. We're able to dodge his torpedoes pretty easily, but we're done at this point. Not going to survive long enough to get the extra heal off, unfortunately. But I think out of everything, like considering what we were up against, we did the best that we could. 200,000 damage in a 5v5 situation. Again, Conqueror, the only one that actually tried to do anything. Everybody else was completely useless. So let me know what you guys think about these small, like, console-only games, like whatever your console is. I know at Xbox, we have it. PlayStation, I know you guys have it. It's all because the people turn off crossplay. It's annoying. Wargaming can't do anything about it, but maybe they can do something with putting them in their own little playlist or something. That would be great. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.